local politics, a lot has been going on, isn't it? Now, there's a fascinating concern about a brand product in Ghana. The story began when a photograph emerged on social media, as it occurs these days frequently. The photograph that you're seeing behind me, I thought I would put it up on the screen so everyone will see it. This photograph emerged of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, supposed to be uncomplimentary, supposed to be by his detractors, the members of the National Democratic Congress. The concern was not clear as to what they were depicting. But, well, this has sparked off a certain momentum in which most people, MPP people on social media, are now showing off their Kalypo sipping photographs across the country on social media and granting and giving a lot of momentum to the photograph. So here is Dr. Bawumia, who had his Kalypo session earlier today. There you see him. What he's holding in his left hand, the brown envelope, probably is the MPP's manifesto, which will be launched on Sunday. But this Dr. Bawumia there, Peter McMenu is the campaign manager. He also has his Kalypo shot in there. Many of you do have yours on Facebook. Sorry about that. Now, this is a Facebooker, an ordinary, normal Facebooker. Well, this is Samira Bawumia, wife of Dr. Bawumia. She's having her Kalypo sipping event as well. Many other people have put their Kalypo sipping event on the program. This is another ordinary Facebooker who also is sipping Kalypo from the Nana Addo one. Now, this is the guy, Fadi, who got into trouble last week for an article that he published about President Mahama and got arrested by the BNI. Eventually, he was released upon an apology that he's reported to have rendered to the president. Fadi also put up his Kalypo sipping event on Facebook, and so we have it for you there. We're just trying to put out a question. What do you think? Where is the Kalypo momentum going to? And another photograph maybe will do. John Boedu, the acting general secretary, sitting behind his desk in his office, also showing off his Kalypo with the victory sign over there. That's John Boedu's Kalypo sipping event. And then can we have one more before we read the story that has been printed? These are two ordinary people. When I say ordinary, I mean that they are not well known, but they put it up on social media, and there they are. I don't know whether it's a man and his wife, a man and his sister, or a man and his friend. They are sipping their Kalypo. You can see it quite clearly over there. So there's a Kalypo stuff going on. So if you have seen or heard what they call the Kalypo challenge and you don't know what it is about Nana Addo Akufo-Addo's photograph that went viral on social media, where he sat in a vehicle accompanied by the Honorable Yaosafo Mafo, both of them in white apparel, where he was busy sipping away Kalypo. Mustafa Hamid was granted an interview by a radio station in Kumasi, and we'll walk you through what he says. He says there's shortage of Kalypo in town because somehow or other that many people are buying the Kalypo to show off their Kalypo situation. Do we have Mustafa Hamid's letter yet so that we can... Nana Addo Akufo-Addo has indicated that there is a shortage of Kalypo in the various markets and shops due to the craze by Ghanaians to have the latter, that's the MPP flag bearer, in power. He indicated that most Ghanaians have resorted to purchasing and drinking Kalypo in solidarity for the party's presidential nominee, hence the mad rush. Nana Addo is captured in a picture which is circulating on various social media sipping Kalypo during one of his campaign tours. It is now a challenge for most sympathizers of the MPP to consume more Kalypo in support of Nana Addo's cause to be in the helm of affairs come 7 January 2017. Now, this information was given to an FM station in Kumasi, Ultimate FM. So that's what it is happening in local news, and we always bring you snipers of what's happening in local news, especially in politics. We will not end there. We will Kalypo out tonight on Good Evening Ghana, and so we have 3 boxes of Kalypo, and we are going to sip each one in honor of a presidential candidate. So 1 Kalypo sip for Nana Akufo-Addo. There we go. Okay. Another Kalypo sip for President John Dramani Mahama, who is also competing for election 2017. One more. There we go. So another Kalypo sip for President John Dramani Mahama. Okay. So I have a third Kalypo sip. And the concern is who would come third in the election. We know who will be second and who will be first. We actually don't know who will be second, who will be first and second. But it will be Nana Addo Dankwa and President Mahama. One of them will be first, one of them will be second. Who is going to be third? Your guess is as good as mine. Who is it? Addo Mahama, Ivor Green Street, Pakwesi Indum. One of them, I think, is going to be third. Edward Mahama, Ivor Green Street, Pakwesi Indum. One of them will be third. So the three of them, let's sip another Kalypo. Okay. So we've done with our three Kalypos. That was in local political news. The brand name going around is Kalypo.